All right, Patriots Nation, buckle up, because today's news is going to hit you like a freight train. We've got roster shakeups, bold moves, and a draft gem that could change everything in Foxborough. Is Vrabel paving the way for a championship run or just stirring the pot? You won't believe what's brewing behind the scenes. So grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe with notifications on, and let's dive into this whirlwind of updates. Which of these bombshells has you hyped or stressed? Drop it in the comments and let's get this party started. The off-season in New England is straight up electric, and the first bombshell has us all scratching our heads and clutching our hearts. Mike Vrabel, the no-nonsense coach, is cleaning house with veterans who didn't deliver in 2024. And who's on the chopping block? None other than Mike Onwenu, the guard we once called the cornerstone of our O-line. Yup, the guy who landed a massive contract last offseason is now skating on thin ice. So what's going down in Foxborough to bring us here? Let's unpack this drama. Onwenu was supposed to be our rock, but 2024 was a disaster. He showed up to camp out of shape, far from the beast we knew. The result? A forgettable season with a brutal pro football focus grade. 51st out of 135 NFL guards. For a guy paid like a top-tier tackle, that's a hard pass. Fans are tornsome, want to give him another shot. Others are ready to wave goodbye. Vrabel's sending a message, big contract, you better play like a star or you're out. Cutting Onwenu before the 1st of June is a tough call with a $27 million dead cap hit, but it'd save $6 million in cap space. In 2026, the math gets easier for a release. Is Vrabel making Onwenu an example to light a fire under this team, or does he believe in a comeback? With a revamped O-line from free agency and the draft, the pressure's on. And hold up, this is just the tip of the iceberg. What's next is going to keep you glued. While we're reeling from the Onwenu drama, another shockwave hits Foxborough. Ramondre Stevenson, our running back who used to get the crowd roaring, is in hot water. Yeah, the guy who scored a fat contract extension last offseason might be on his way out. How did we get here? Is our once explosive RB really on the outs? Brace yourself, this one's a roller coaster. In 2024, Stevenson was a shadow of his old self. Across 15 games, he managed just 801 yards at a measly 9 yards per carry. Oh, and 7 fumbles 7. That's the kind of stat that drives fans nuts and makes coaches rethink everything. Vrabel's building a squad with a new mindset, and he's not here for players who don't deliver post-payday. Trading Stevenson after the 1st of June is gaining steam. It mean a tiny $1. 6M dead cap hit, and save nearly $4 million in cap space. Smart move, right? But here's the kicker. Fans are losing it online. Some say he deserves a redemption arc, blaming a shaky O-line for his struggles. Others want him gone, pointing to fresh talent from the draft. Vrabel's all about discipline and performance. Can Stevenson turn it around, or is he halfway out the door? A trade could be the wake-up call. This team needs to set the tone. No one's above the Patriots standard. But trust me, the craziest part of the day is still coming. While we're freaking out over Stevenson's future, another bombshell drops, and this one makes us question where this team's headed. Kyle Duggar, our safety who used to strike fear in opponents, is now in Vrabel's crosshairs. Yup, another veteran with a big 2024 payday is facing an uncertain future. How does a guy like Duggar, once a cornerstone of our secondary, end up on the hot seat? Get ready, this news hits like a linebacker. Duggar's 2024 was one to forget. Playing through injuries, he couldn't recapture his old magic. Just 2 picks in the last 2 years, both in 2023, and his play slipped while his salary skyrocketed. Vrabel's not having it. He's crafting a team with a new vibe, and underperformers with big contracts are on notice. Fans are split. Some think Duggar's got gas left in the tank. Others say he's coasting on reputation. What makes this spicier? Vrabel drafted a safety in the 4th round, a rookie being groomed to step up. That's a loud message. No one's safe. Trading Duggar after the 1st of June could be the play, with minimal cap damage and room for new blood. At 29, Duggar's still got trade value, but does he fit Vrabel's 2025 vision? Fans are buzzing in the comments, so do you think Duggar's worth keeping, or is it time to move on? Hang tight, because the next twist is going to flip everything you thought you knew. And while we're wrapping our heads around these veteran shakeups, a ray of hope lights up Foxborough. This fourth story is the kind that gets Patriots Nation pumped. In the draft, Vrabel worked some magic and snagged a steal in the fourth round. Joshua Farmer, a defensive tackle from Florida State. This kid was projected as a day 2 pick but fell right into our lap. Could we have the next Quinnen Williams on our hands? Or is this just another draft gamble? Get hyped, this one's got all the makings of a game changer. At 22, 6'3", and 320 pounds, Farmer's a beast on the D-line. In 2024, he racked up 32 tackles, 8 for loss, and 4 sacks for the Seminoles. Over his college career, he totaled 80 tackles, 21 for loss, and 11 sacks. Patriots Wire's Cam Garrity is all in, saying Farmer's ceiling rivals Quinnen Williams, the Jets' 3-time Pro Bowler. But there's a catch. Farmer slipped in the draft due to inconsistency and a limited pass rush arsenal. Can he polish that raw talent in New England? With Christian Barmore back, but still a health question mark, Farmer could be a key piece in the rotation. Fans are going wild online. Some are already calling him the draft's biggest steal. Others are holding their breath. Vrabel's rebuilding the defense from the ground up, and Farmer's a big part of that. If he delivers even half his potential, we're talking a massive win. So, what do you think? Will Farmer be a star in 2025, or is this just draft hype? And just when you think you've heard it all, there's more brewing that'll keep you locked in. Patriots Nation, what a wild ride. Vrabel's shaking things up in Foxborough, putting veterans like Onwenu, Stevenson, and Duggar on notice so nobody's safe if they don't step up. Meanwhile, Joshua Farmer's arrival has us dreaming of a dominant defense. It's a high-stakes gamble, cutting big names, betting on new talent, and hoping it all clicks for 2025. Will Vrabel's bold moves build a juggernaut or just put out fires? Drop your take in the comments. What's got you fired up or nervous? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's ride this new Patriots era together. Go Pats!